Alrighty everybody, welcome back. This is part 2 of a multi-part series on getting my buggy up and running and built, and teaching you guys how these things work. So with my buddy's help, we're going to be attempting to turn this motor over for the first time. We got some power to it and the starter, and just need to uncover the carburetor and spray some starting fluid in there and pray for the best. Let's see what happens. Alright. She turns over. Alrighty, now that we know that the motor turns over, it's time to spray some starting fluid in it and see what happens. Super exciting. The buggy fires up. First time in who knows how long. But we do have a problem. We got oil dripping all over the starter because we're missing the oil pressure sensor line. Well, now that we got that going, it's time to get back to the frame. Got to continue to prime it and get it ready for paint, which will be down the line. Most importantly, just getting all the surfaces covered and looking a little bit more uniform. Getting ready for the next step. I'm going to be painting this buggy with the Harbor Freight old school paint gun. They've been selling this same paint gun since I was in high school. Make sure you get a pressure regulator and a water separator for it, just to get you the best results. Another thing is always make sure you clean your gun afterwards. I'm using Rust-Oleum heavy metal rust primer, which I absolutely love. Fills in holes great, makes everything look real uniform, and gives a great finish. I don't know if it's technically sandable, but I've never had an issue sanding it really. It cakes up a little bit sometimes, but overall, amazing stuff. Nothing better. So my main goal with this thing right now is just to get the entire frame painted up, including the top deck. I don't want any rust coming back, so I'm trying to stop that with the primer. It also looks way better than a buggy that's painted 100 different colors. What do you guys think so far? How do you think the buggy's turning out? How do you think that paint job looks? I'm pretty happy with it. It's still gonna get sanded down one more time before it gets fully painted after the fabrication. But I'm super happy. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, because this buggy is on the way to get into the woods. And I'm going to teach you guys how everything's working along the way. So I just picked these seats up off the side of the road, and they're in great condition. They're pulled out of a bus, and I'm super happy with those. Now that we got the frame looking good, it's time to get this motor looking right. I'm going to take a wire wheel to it, some flap disc a little bit, had to be real gentle with that, and some paint stripper. Once I used the paint stripper, I agitated it with a wire brush and repeated the process a few times until I got a decent amount of the paint off, and I was happy with where I was at with it. I'm spraying the motor down with vinegar now because it's supposed to help with rust. And it does, as long as you scrape everything off and really brush it down with the wire wheels and stuff. But it makes it really rusty the next day, even if you spray down the entire motor with water after. But needless to say, it just gave me more reason to scrape away at this thing and get it right. Here I'm getting the distributor off because that needs to go. It's in the way. I got it all lined up so I know where it needs to sit when I put it back in.
Hey
tell you what, this motor looks good without that distributor on it. Kind of looks like a Cummins, but it's a Chevy inline 6, an old school motor. From everyone I know that I've talked to about that actually knows this motor, they say it's pretty reliable. I know I've heard a lot of good things about inline 6s, and I'm hoping that stays true to this motor.
Tone. She ain't perfect, but definitely doesn't look like it did when I first got it.
Alrighty. As you can see, I'm brushing on this Rust-Oleum heavy metal rust primer, trying to cover the whole motor as best as I can with it, and I'm really happy with the results. Check it out. Still got some spots to touch up, but she looks good. I'll take it. Also gotta do the bottom pan, but I gotta finish cleaning off some of it. Got some nasty little drips down there. Those will scrape out, sand off, whatever. So what do you guys think? I hope you like it. Let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys follow along with this build. I'm gonna be continuing more videos. I don't know how many parts this will be, but I'm gonna try to get everything covered for you.